Planning for your child's needs is at the top of your priority list as a parent or guardian. This frequently leads to a discussion about saving for college. However, focusing solely on education might not be the best fit for every child. A UTMA or UGMA account, also known as a custodial account, may be a better choice for your child. What is a UTMA or UGMA account? UTMA and UGMA accounts are taxable investment accounts established for the benefit of a minor, but managed by an adult custodian, such as a parent or guardian, until the child reaches the age of majority. At that moment, the account's assets are transferred into the minor's name, and they take over from there. Although the custodian controls and invests in these accounts, only the minor can use them or benefit from them. The account and its assets are irrevocable and are the minor's property. These accounts provide no tax benefits at the time of contribution. A portion of the earnings from a custodial account may be excluded from federal income tax, up to $1,250 in 2023. Additionally, earnings beyond the exempt amount, up to $1,250 in 2023, may be taxed at the child's tax rate, which is normally lower than the parent's tax rate. The names of these custodial accounts speak a lot about them. The acronyms come from the state legislation that established these accounts, the Uniform Transfer to Minors Act and the Uniform Gifts to Minors Act. The Uniform Gifts to Minors Act permits minors to receive gifts of cash or stocks without incurring tax consequences up to the gift tax limit. The Uniform Transfer to Minors Act broadened gifts to include property and other transactions. So why use a custodial account? Not everyone can attend college. Custodial accounts help minors save and invest while also providing flexibility. Perhaps your child is being groomed for an apprenticeship or to take over the family business. Alternatively, you may want your kid to take out a loan and be responsible for their own school expenditures. Another advantage of UTMA and UGMA accounts is that they reduce the need to set up a trust when donating or managing assets for your kid or another minor. The custodian manages and invests the account assets in the beneficiary's best interests without the necessity for an estate planning professional or the preparation of legal paperwork. UTMA or UGMA versus 529 or Coverdell ESA. If saving for education, you should compare UTMA or UGMA accounts with 529s or Coverdell Education Savings accounts, both alternatives for saving for college, to help narrow down the best option for your family. According to IRS rules, 529 plans and Coverdell ESAs must be used for qualified educational expenditures, tuition, books, etc. Otherwise, withdrawals will result in a 10% penalty. Withdrawals from UTMA and UGMA accounts are not subject to any use restrictions. Contribution limitations apply to 529s and Coverdell ESAs. Although there are no yearly contribution restrictions for 529 plans, there are aggregate contribution limits to keep in mind. Coverdells have yearly contribution limitations and income-based eligibility restrictions. Contributions to UTMA and UGMA accounts are not restricted. 529s and Coverdell ESAs, on the other hand, offer tax-advantaged growth, whereas UTMA and UGMA contributions are taxable accounts. If the present beneficiary does not require the money, the beneficiary of a 529 account can be transferred to another, which is not an option with UTMA and UGMA funds. A quick reminder, if you've enjoyed the video so far, consider subscribing, as we frequently upload informative and educational videos. Let's continue. Benefits of custodial accounts. Flexibility. There are no restrictions on how the money is spent. Easy to set up an account. No contribution limits. No withdrawal restrictions. They could eliminate the need to open up a trust. Drawbacks of custodial accounts. Seed control once the child becomes of legal age. Money placed in a custodial account is considered an irrevocable gift to the child. No tax benefits. Custodial accounts can adversely affect financial aid as they are considered assets owned by the child. The beneficiary is non-transferable. What is the difference between the UTMA and UGMA? The UTMA and the UGMA serve similar functions but have a few differences. The most significant difference being custodial accounts established under the UTMA can hold tangible and intangible assets, such as art, real estate, and intellectual property. UGMA accounts, on the other hand, are restricted to financial assets such as cash, bonds, stocks, and insurance products. Now let's cover the key takeaways. Number 1. Custodial accounts allow adults to save and invest money on behalf of a kid until the child reaches a particular age, at which point the account is passed to them. Number 2. Money placed in a custodial account is an irrevocable gift to the kid for whom the account was created. The custodian must ensure that it is invested and used for the child's benefit. Number 3. Legal control of the account must be transferred to the child between the ages of 18 and 25, varies by state, after which the money can be used for any purpose. Is a custodial account right for me? When choosing an account, it's essential to consider your goals and needs as well as the needs of the child. There are scenarios where a custodial account makes a lot of sense and can simplify planning. For example, if your child inherits or is given money, you could use a custodial account to manage the funds until they grow up and can manage it on their own. Setting up a trust may be a better option for people who need more control over their money. A 529 account may make more sense than a custodial account if you are a parent saving money for your child's education. This is because 529 plans provide greater flexibility and control and tax benefits. Consult with a professional to determine the best option for your situation. Before opening a custodial account, take stock of all your options to ensure that it's the right type of account for you. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and share the video with anyone else you think could benefit from this content. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming exciting topics.